Do you know what's embarrassing? Humiliating even? It's when someone else does you wrong, right? And instead of you being like, I'm not going to deal with this person anymore, and focusing on yourself and leveling up, you send more energy to them when they aren't even thinking about you. They don't even care. When someone does you wrong, the most humiliating, embarrassing, pathetic, gut-wrenching thing that you can do is to become exactly like them and stoop down to their level. Do you know why? Because in some weird way, it justifies their actions. Because it bypasses all of the guilt and shame they feel for what they did to you. And instead, they go, well, they deserve it because look at how they're acting. Please, don't be pathetic. I'm not going to let you be pathetic, bestie. In today's video, we're talking about how to seek revenge, but the right way, by leveling up and getting more sexy. Because there is nothing better than showing someone exactly what they're missing out on by becoming literally the best version of yourself. Do you want to be hot? Do you want to have a hot girl summer? Do you want to have that summer that's like, oh my god, you are glowing? Like, you see that girl who's literally just always glowing. If you want that to be you, watch this video and watch it. Pay attention. Get your notes out right now, because the advice I'm going to be sharing in this video, it's tea. Okay, it's tea because it's going to make anyone who did you wrong so mad because you're just so unbothered. You're just so hot that they just fumbled the bag. Like, they literally fumbled the bag. And in my personal experience, like, every single time someone has done me wrong in some way, shape, or form, like, I always come out on top. I always come out glowing, and that's because of my energy. It's because of what I choose to do with my time, because instead of getting sad, I get in my bag. You know what I think it is? It's also like my genuine quest for knowledge. Like, I always want to become the best version of myself and learn new things in order to level myself up, which is exactly why today's sponsor is Skillshare. Getting sexy isn't only about leveling up you, but it's about leveling up your pockets. If you don't already know, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes led by experts across creativity, design, freelancing, productivity, and more. The current course I'm taking is about DSLR photography. I've literally had this camera for years, intending to use it for YouTube, but I literally use my phone, so I'm like, I need to do something with this. So one thing that's really helpful is Skillshare bundles related classes in a structured way. That way you can go from like a noob and I don't really know what I'm talking about to I know exactly what I'm talking about just by watching the videos. There's so many courses that teach you practical skills on how to level up your life and learn about a side hustle or creative endeavor you've always wanted to dive into. I get so many questions of people asking me, how did you start your YouTube channel? And if you want to start a YouTube channel, this is exactly where to go, because I wish I would have had something like this where everything that I needed to know was literally in one spot and it's just there and you can just watch the videos in order of exactly what you need to do. They just make it so easy to go and learn about something you're passionate about. So if you're someone who has a lot of time on your hands because your boyfriend broke up with you, you need this, girl. It bundles everything you need in order to start the side hustle that you want. That way, instead of getting in your feelings, you can get into your bag. It wouldn't be a hot girl summer if it also wasn't a smart girl summer. Also, with your flexible schedule and summer happening, now is the perfect time to explore your passions and get hotter while doing it. Oh, also the first 500 people that use my link get their first month completely free, so there's literally no harm, no foul. Come join me in leveling up your life on Skillshare. Okay, bestie? No, but seriously though, like, getting hotter while also getting smarter is the biggest, like, duh. Like, and you're doing it for free for first month? Like, duh. Seeking revenge in the traditional way is ultimately a losing game. It keeps you stuck in this cycle of negativity where you're obsessing over all of the things this person did to you and all of the things that you want them to feel about you. But bestie, I'm gonna tell you right now, someone else's actions or lack of morals has nothing to do with you. And I'm gonna be getting very, very deep into that and explaining the intricacies of why you're feeling like you want revenge and how to actually channel that into something that's more beneficial for you. The best way to get revenge on someone and make someone absolutely obsessed with you is to revoke all access to you. Okay, this person doesn't have access to you anymore, but they can watch. They can watch you become the sexiest version of yourself, level up your life financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, in all aspects of your life. Don't you want to do that? And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I've been through my periods of times where I wanted someone to feel exactly how I feel. I wanted to get my lick back. I wanted to lie on someone's name to make them feel the way that I was feeling because they said untrue things about me, but guess what? All that does is show that you still care. The worst thing that someone can go through is realizing that you don't care. Like, I don't care about you. Like, why would I put my energy into someone who fumbled me? They fumbled you. On a real note though, if you're wanting to get revenge on someone, the first thing you need to do is find something to distract yourself from this newfound boredom. Get busy. Okay? I don't need you sitting around and doing nothing. Get busy in some way, shape, or form. Their opinion of you or presence in your life has never contributed to any of your money or success. Like, think about that. Like, their presence in your life has never made you hotter or richer. Like, they were a liability, honestly. Like, now you have a reason. Now you have a reason to take all of this energy that you've been putting into someone else and put it back into yourself. Because now them doing you wrong was worth it. Now you have your villain origin story. You have your reason why you need to go to the gym every day and be hot. You have a reason to be hot, because if they weren't gonna do it, who was? Like, it was them who was put in your path to break your heart in order for you to have a hot body. Even if your face card is already giving or your body card is already giving, like, you can always get more sexy. There are so many ways to level up. There's so many ways to get paid. There's so many ways to reach a new level. So level up. About a year ago, I had this revelation about revenge that literally changed my entire life. And it saved me from compromising my morals when I obviously wanted to hurt someone how they hurt me. And that is, you're not actually wanting revenge on a person when you want someone to suffer. And that might sound really weird, but you're not actually wanting revenge. What you're seeking is empathy. The empathy that you cannot give yourself. The empathy that you feel so incapable of giving yourself because you've given it all to this person. The reality is your ego cannot stand the fact that someone treated you in a way that was so out of alignment with how you feel about yourself. And that hurts, rightfully so. So many of us have this inherent belief that other people and the way they treat us is how much we're actually worth. This narrative that people treat us how we treat ourselves is entirely false, because it's based on this idea that we are what we attract, but we are not what we attract. We are what we accept. Let's say you're a bug lamp, and this bug lamp's entire purpose is to zap bugs. But for some reason, you, as a conscious bug lamp, decide, I don't want to zap any of these bugs. I just want company. And so these bugs are just like flying around you, and you're not zapping them because you're scared, and you don't want to be alone. You just want to have all these different bugs around you who are using your light and being inspired by you. And so as a conscious bug zapping lamp, I know this is, okay, follow along with me, okay? You decide one day, okay, I'm gonna actually start zapping the bugs that are dimming my light. So you finally set your boundaries and you zap the bugs that are dimming you. Does it hurt? Yeah, it absolutely does hurt. Because in your mind, you're telling the bugs, leave me alone, bugs. But at the end of the day, they're bugs. They're not gonna leave you alone, bro. Like, you are a light. They're attracted to your light. The type of people that are attracted to you have nothing to do with you. It's what you do and do not accept. If you're not choosing to set the boundaries that you need to set in order to maintain a certain level of self-respect, then that is your fault, and then it trickles into how you feel about yourself. You see? You aren't what you attract, you're what you accept. Because in reality, you're so angry at this person because what they did to you was so out of alignment with who you actually are and who you know yourself to be, that they have put you in a situation to either accept what this person has done to you as your inherent value or choose yourself. And that's hard. Because choosing yourself is so painful and hard. And when you choose yourself when someone did you wrong, it almost feels like you're the one that has to suffer because of someone else's inability to see your worth and treat you how you wanted to be treated. How you actually treat yourself, or how you aspire to treat yourself. But this is actually an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to show yourself that, yeah, I do want to treat myself how I want to be treated. I'm not going to put up with this person disrespecting my boundaries over and over and over again. I'm not going to settle for someone's bare minimum effort that they put into me, expecting me to give my all to this person. I'm not going to do it anymore because I know what I'm worth. The desire for revenge on a person is the manifestation of your resistance to seeing yourself in your own value. You would rather try to convince someone in some way, shape, or form that you are valuable by making them feel the way you feel. You lack so much empathy for for yourself that someone else who did you wrong feeling the same exact way would give you a sense of satisfaction, because in some weird way, shape, or form, you accepted that. And you have to live with that, but you don't have to take it on as your entire personality. You just have to sit and feel how you feel when you let someone back into your life who never served you and never proved themselves to you. And I know I'm being harsh on you, but it's so necessary, because at the end of the day, who is going to protect yourself if it isn't you? A lack of boundaries is not self-love. A lack of standing up for yourself is not self-love. Acting like everything is fine when it's obviously not is not self-love. And getting revenge on someone doesn't prove to that person that you are worthy. It just makes you as bad as them. It's not always an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Sometimes your best bet is to get your money up and go buy veneers. Sometimes your best bet is to go get your money up and buy veneers and block them on everything. Like, please, I need you to see that these people who do you wrong have nothing to do with you and your character. And when you do make it about you and your character, it's a lack of trust in yourself, and it's a lack of trust in the universe that this situation fell apart for a reason. There was something you obviously weren't seeing about this person. There's a common saying that you never know what you had until it's gone. And I need you to remember that. Even if someone has done something that has hurt you, crossed your boundaries, made you question yourself, made you literally depressed, continuing to send that person energy in the form of seeking revenge is actually a privilege to that person, because you're still stuck on sending this person energy instead of funneling all of that energy back into yourself. It's a distraction from yourself. This person was meant to reveal to you a certain way that you neglect yourself. They fumbled. They messed up their opportunity with someone like you. Your energy is what they were attracted to. And you need to differentiate if your ego is hurt or if you are actually hurt. Because sometimes it's just your ego, because you were great to them at one point. You were beneficial for them at one point in their life. And in some way, shape, or form, you realize that you have a say in the equation as well. Like, this person wasn't doing everything for you either. And now that this happened, you're going over all the things that you've done and all the effort you put in, and you feel like it was a waste. But continuing to waste that time is just delusion. Okay, it's delusion, because you can't focus on the time you wasted in the past. You can't focus on all the energy you wasted before. All you need to focus on is what you can shift your energy towards to the future. That's what you need to be focused on. On a real note though, for the rest of this podcast, I'm going to be sharing the actual tea on how to get revenge on someone the right way, because there is a right way to do it where you can make someone feel how you're feeling, but you need to do it in a very, very nonchalant way where it's actually helping you. Like, everything I'm going to be telling you to do is literally stuff that's going to help you move on from the situation regardless. So even if you don't make this person jealous or make this person sad and crying about them, like, even if you don't see this person feeling regret for what they did to you, these are the steps in order to get over the feeling of regret regardless. You can always get more sexy. Like, you can literally always get more sexy. I want to show you guys some pictures of myself. This is when I was going through a breakup, and this is my body now. That's literally because I took all of this extra energy that I was feeling from this breakup, and I literally used it as motivation to go as hard as I could in the gym to literally create my dream body. And do I give this person credit? Yeah, I do give this person credit, like a little subtitle credit. I'm the director, but this person was, you know, like a side character in my movie. They were one tiny extra. They were one tiny scene of this huge lifelong movie that you're going through. And this person was meant to help you achieve what you need to achieve. You just need to turn it into that. Any anger you're feeling, like, turn it into spite. I know you aren't like, oh my God, that's negative. That's negative. No, shut up. Okay, it's not negative if you turn it into a positive. I feel like so many people are like, oh, well, you just need to feel better. This is how I feel better. Okay, I feel better by turning the bullshit I experience into something tangible, into something I can feel, into something I can touch, into something I can lift. Look at my bicep, babe. Do you think this came from me just, you know, I'm just so happy at the gym? You are delusional if you think I got my dream body by not going through heartbreak, by not going through something that was painful for me to experience. But guess what? I don't get mad, I get even. I get even by showing people exactly what they're missing out on and letting them watch. So follow exactly what I say. Only do this at your own risk. Like if you want to make someone mad and obsessed with you, you need to use this level of coldness, and not every situation is going to require this. But I will say it'll make them obsessed with you. Let's say they cheat on you or, you know, do something just horrible, right? Control yourself, because what you do next is very important. If you allow your emotions to take over, you're not going to have the most ideal outcome. Realize though, if someone cheated on you, it's done. It's over. In your mind, check off the box in your head that it is over. To yourself, validate your feelings. Validate how you feel in private so that you can react accordingly in public. Or not necessarily like in public, but like with this person, so that you can act accordingly to where you can make this person feel what you're feeling. Also, unless someone shows you with time that they have changed, don't ever accept that someone is just like, baby, you'll change, baby, you'll... Get out of my face, please. Please, get out of my face! So in this hypothetical situation, right? You find out and they don't know you know yet. Gather evidence, the screenshots, texts, FaceTime calls, whatever you need, gather the evidence and get all your ducks in a row for when you do have a conversation with this person. Even if you don't want to have a conversation with this person, just get all your ducks in a row, because a conversation is honestly optional. If you have no ties or loose ends to this person, the best thing you could do is to just revoke all your energy. Like literally like ghost them damn near. I wouldn't say necessarily ghost them, but literally be very, very short with them. And when you text them or when you have a conversation with them, be very, very short, sweet, and to the point. Hey, I know what you did. I'm sorry it had to be this way, you know. I'm happy for the times, you know, I wish you well in life, but yeah, like, so when can I get my stuff? Enough said. Enough said. Like, don't go into all of the, oh my god, you made me feel blah, blah, blah. Save that for your best friends, your mom, your dad, like whoever in your life who can listen to you say these things. Like, it's painful, it's hard, and I'm going to validate that for you. But it does take a certain level of coldness if you actually do want them to feel that way. If you haven't done that and that's already in the past and you've already dealt with a conversation like that, then don't even worry about it. There's also other ways to make someone revenge or get your point across. Oh my gosh. But do not go crazy. Please, please don't go crazy, because when you show this person everything you're feeling and show them how upset you are about them crossing your own boundaries, unless it's something that's actually savable, okay? There's a difference between something that you can let in your life again and something that, like, this person did you so wrong that you just gotta, you're cut off. One thing about me, I do not care. I don't care. I don't care. I'll cut you off. Like, if you're the type of person to do some messy stuff to me, I will cut you off so fast and you won't even know what hit you. But I'm the type of person, like, if someone does something to me, why would I give them the time of day? You don't care about my emotions. If you cared about my emotions, you wouldn't have done what you did. It does take a certain level of coldness, and if you don't have that, then don't do it, you know? Just like focus on yourself. That's the main thing. Like, even if you do share with this person, use your own discernment, right? Because subconsciously, when this person sees this message or has this conversation with you and you're calm and collected, they're going to start thinking that you did what they did, right? They're going to start projecting onto you and thinking, wait, why don't they care about me? Why aren't they like obsessed over me? Blah, 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 blah. Because they thought in their head, that's why they hid it from you for so long, especially if you got cheated on or something like that. They thought in their head that they were doing something when in reality, it didn't hit. Like, they weren't doing anything. I'm just saying, it didn't do what it needed to do. So if you're the type of person where it's like you just don't care, they're going to start thinking that something else is going on. I still say keep your morals intact, but just do what you need to do to cut this person off. Because at the end of the day, like, recognize that this person has no respect for you. Don't go begging for respect where there is none. And they might try to save it. They might try to say something like, well, you know, like, I just really hope, like, you feel the way I feel because I feel so sad about this. They might cry to you. They might say all this, don't leave, you know, like, they might go into that mode. And when they do, just be like, oh no, well, I mean, it's fine. I wasn't feeling it anyways, so just, you know, this just hasn't been working for us, and I'm just really glad that you felt the same way, you know. I'm relieved, honestly. I just think this is what's best. Y'all can say anything in the comments, because at the end of the day, like, if you don't want to do this, then that's completely fine. But at the same time, it's going to hit the way it needs to hit. Remove all access to you. This is difficult and you have to do it in different phases. So unfollow them and make them unfollow you. If you don't just want to block them straight up, like if you're the type of person like me, when I want to cut someone off for life, I literally just block them on everything and I move on with my life. But not everyone is like that. If you want to have them see you thriving in some way, make them unfollow you and unfollow them first. And obviously it's hard, but would you rather be in control of them unfollowing you, or would you rather have them unfollow you, right? It just stings a little bit different. Like, be the one that's in control and make the first move to unfollow them and make them unfollow you. But don't block them on social media. Maybe block their number, but don't block them on social media because they're still going to go back and check back in on you. And in about 6 months, when you used all of my advice and decided to level up and get sexy, they're going to go back and look at your page and stalk you, even if it's on a private account. And they just get to sit back and watch as you get sexy. When someone does you wrong, I want you to flick them out of your life. Like, literally think of it like something's on your shirt or something, like you're just like, ugh, like, ugh, rather, ugh, like it's just like flick them out of your life. Like, just like, you don't exist to me anymore, honestly. Like, you're dead to me, your obsession, let me go, you're dead to me. Literally, you're just dead to me. I don't care. The point of this video being, don't ever let someone find you where they left you, because they will reach out again. And when they do reach out again, you need to play your cards right if you want to even talk to them. To be honest, I wouldn't even talk to them, because at that point you're moved on and you're literally a completely different person. Like, you're gonna go through a complete rebirth. Post exactly the same as you've been posting, because a lot of times, like, someone will go through something and you'll start posting more and, you know, you'll air out stuff on social media. Like, I say keep all of it off of social media if you can. Like, if you can, keep it off of social media and just continue to post the same things as if you're unbothered. You going to brunch or you being with your friends or whatever. Like, don't do anything extra. If you don't post that much, continue to not post that much. But if you're like consistently post or whatever, just continue posting your regular stories and just make it like, okay, I don't really care. But involve yourself in something new, whether that is going to the gym, whether that is a new side hustle, whether that is a new hairstyle. Level yourself up in various ways, even if it's trying a new makeup routine or skin routine. Start becoming obsessed with the new, because when you're obsessed with the new, you're not even focused on getting revenge on someone else. You're just focused on becoming the better version of yourself and meeting new people, putting yourself in situations that genuinely make you happy. This new era is about you. It's not about anyone else. And so when someone does you wrong, realize that you can't continue to do yourself wrong by denying yourself a new beginning. When one door closes, another door opens. And I keep saying this in so many of my videos, but you need to trust that, bestie. I think the best thing is to literally just not get revenge. Don't get revenge, just get sexy. You're wasting your time. And I know I was harsh on you in this video, but it's because I genuinely love you and I just want the best for you, and I don't want you to waste your time on a loser. I don't want you to waste your time on a loser. Why? Why are you wasting your time on a loser when you can make yourself a winner? Be sure to subscribe, you guys, because we're almost at 100,000 subscribers. When I'm recording this video, we're at like 99, so I might even post this video with 100,000 subscribers. So just like literally like what? Like what? Like, I don't know. If we reached it by the time I'm posting this video, you guys are insane. Like, you guys changed my life. I hope you know that. I don't know. Like, this is so sentimental to me because this is a dream I've had ever since I was a little girl. Like, I literally started YouTube when I was like 13 years old. Holy shit. Don't cry, don't cry. My makeup looks too good to cry. But sorry, I went on a sappy thing. Anyways, follow my social medias. Please go check them out. Check out Improvement for Imbeciles on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And with that being said, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in this week. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.